The thick, humid Texas air clung to me as I strolled through the Fort Worth Zoo. The sounds of exotic animals called out into the night, a comforting background to the city's distant hum. As a zoology student, I had come to the zoo for a research project. But something about the air felt different that evening, as though it carried a secret. The old zookeepers whispered about her, the woman in white. They said she wasn't evil, just sad, her spirit lingering in the place she loved. Some believed she was a former zookeeper, a young woman named Mary who had died tragically in an accident. Others thought she was a visitor, someone whose heart gave out on a sweltering summer day. Whoever she was, her story had become a part of the zoo's eerie folklore. At first, I didn't believe the stories. They sounded like tales told to scare new employees during long nights. But as I studied the zoo's history, the stories began to stick with me. I found old photographs from when the zoo was new, the images showing a small, close-knit group of workers. Among them, I spotted a young woman, Mary. I read that she had been injured by a startled animal and died from her wounds. People said her spirit remained at the spot where it happened. One evening, as I lingered near the lion enclosure, a strange chill ran down my spine despite the sticky heat. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw a figure dressed in white moving silently past the bars and into the trees. My heart raced. It's just someone locking up, I told myself. But deep down, I wasn't so sure. After that, I couldn't stop thinking about the woman in white. I started noticing strange things, a sudden drop in temperature, the faint smell of lilies, and an odd feeling that I was being watched. One night, as I observed the primates for my project, I felt like someone was standing right behind me. I spun around, but no one was there. Then I saw her. A faint ghostly figure moved through the shadows, disappearing into the trees. Fear gripped me, but curiosity won out. I decided to learn more about Mary. I spent hours digging through old zoo records and talking to retired zookeepers. Piece by piece, I uncovered her story. Mary had been dedicated to her job, especially to a young chimpanzee named Hope. One tragic day, while cleaning Hope's enclosure, Mary was startled by the chimp's sudden movement. She slipped and fell, and the accident claimed her life. After Mary's death, Hope became withdrawn, refusing to eat or play with the other chimps. I couldn't stop thinking about Mary's connection to Hope. I decided to spend time with the chimpanzee, hoping to help her heal. Every day, I sat near Hope's enclosure, speaking softly and offering her small treats. At first, she stayed distant, watching me with sad eyes. But over time, she grew curious. One day, she reached out a hesitant hand. It felt like a breakthrough. As the weeks passed, I noticed a change. The strange chills and eerie presence seemed to fade. The woman in white didn't appear again. I began to believe that Mary's spirit had found peace, watching over Hope from afar. Hope became livelier, her sadness lifting as she started to play with the other chimps again. The woman in white is still part of the zoo's folklore, her story told in hushed voices by staff and visitors. For most, she's just a spooky legend, but for me, she's something more. Mary's spirit wasn't just a ghost. She was a reminder of the bond between humans and animals, a symbol of love and loss, and proof that even in death, compassion endures. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Also, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.